I just shoveled down like nachos and like 2 tacos.
Oh,
Sorry. I'm sorry.
wow.
Welcome to the Pitch Clock. Here's the pitch. A 2-part baseball segment
combining a nostalgic baseball trivia game and an interview with an expert.
This is the Pitch Clock.
Pitch Clock is back. Chris Cody's here. You're not going to do it? You're going to stay silent after that burp?
I just wanted to make it weird.
Do
for
the
you.
thing.
Hi, everybody.
There it is.
All
All right. You really did make it weird for me. Taylor's here. We both complimented his hat before we started recording, which is a rare thing for us to do. We didn't want to give him a big head. So the Pitch Clock, we're here. Jordan Shusterman of Cespedes Family Barbecue will be with us soon as our 2025 MLB expert. Taylor, what is our trivia game today?
We're going back to what we did last week with categories. The category for this time will be home runs, career home runs.
Category.
So you guys will get three rounds, 3 different letters where you have to name players with that letter. And this time it's going to be aggregate score, so you have to go through 3 rounds no matter what. And the added wrinkle will do, if you get a double letter, double the points.
Whoa, double the points. Okay.
I used to play this game in high school.
That's complicated.
The first letter is P.
Pedro Pascal.
Peter Parker. Silence of thinking.
What are names that start with P?
I have 4 already that I feel decent
How is
about.
that? I mean, I don't feel good.
I'm just trying to find a double. I'm trying to cook.
I have 5. I just don't feel good about them. So let's just.
I don't feel great about mine either.
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay. Jeremy, we'll have you reveal first.
All right, my first one is the youngest guy I have on here. It's Prince Fielder.
Yeah, I have that one too.
Prince Fielder is the 3rd best P name, and
okay.
he has 319 career home runs.
Okay. All right,
Yeah.
that maybe makes me feel a little bit better about my list.
Next.
Next up, I'm gonna go with one that I know is bad. Phil Rizzuto.
Wow.
Okay, gonna have to
It's not a good
How do
one.
you spell Rizzuto?
double
That's,
Z's.
that's the Phil you went with, huh?
So Phil Rizzuto hit 38 career home runs.
Woof. I knew it was going to be bad. I didn't know it was going to be that bad. I also want to say something. Before everyone starts talking about this again,
It's harder when you're doing
it's
it.
so much harder when the pressure's on. This one more than any other game
Right.
we've played.
Hey, guy playing along with us, you can just pause your podcast and think
And
forever
start
with
thinking.
no pressure.
Don't be mean.
I'm going to counter your Phil Risotto. Risotto, I made him a dish. With Phil Nevin.
Phil Nevin.
He's got to have more than 30.
I mean, I would think so too. But
I didn't
man,
say I felt good about it.
I never would have.
It's better than Phil Risotto.
You don't feel good about it?
Phil Nevin hit 208
Oh, man.
home runs.
208?
Yeah, see, we're
Jeez.
cooking, baby.
Wow, it's
Cooking
over.
with gas.
All right. So
You
want
don't
me
have
to keep
anyone
going?
younger than Prince Fielder? I have
No.
one younger guy than Prince Fielder. Pete Alonso.
Oh my.
It's not that many. What does he have, like 180 at this point?
He's definitely in the 200s.
Is he?
At the time of this recording,
Can't believe it.
Pete Alonso has 254 home runs.
You know who doesn't have 254 home runs? Pete Rose.
Is that you wrote him down? Wow, you actually wrote his name down. That's
Yeah. No, I know.
Pete Rose, close. Pete Rose has 160 home runs in his
That's
career.
honestly, truly better than I anticipated. You want to give the next one?
I got a couple Pauls.
Me too.
Yeah,
Not great to
I got
hear that.
Molitor and O'Neill.
Yeah, I have the same. So
Yeah.
just not even. I mean, I guess you can tell us where
Right.
they're at.
Wow, you both have the same Pauls?
Yeah, we have the same Pauls.
I mean, aren't those the 2 Pauls? Like
Those are the
What other
Pauls.
Pauls are we?
So Paul Molitor went deep 234 times in his career. Not bad.
That was a guy that I just knew his name. Didn't know if he was a home run guy. Paul O'Neill, I'll guess, had 209 home runs.
I'm going 317.
281 for
All right,
Paul
so
O'Neill.
like basically the split difference. Taylor, is it 264 home run difference?
Exactly, 264 home run difference going into the second round.
And now our 2025 MLB expert is here. It's Jordan Shusterman of Cespedes Family Barbecue. You can check out their work literally everywhere. I feel like I'm constantly seeing what you guys are doing. Jordan, welcome back to the program. And you spent your weekend in Williamsport, checking out everything from the Little League World Series, the Little League Classic. Tell me about your experience in Williamsport. What were the vibes around there? What were maybe 2 or 3 of your favorite moments?
It's a really overwhelming spectacle. The thing is, trying to write a recap of an event like this is really difficult because not only do you, of course, you have the game, but everything that happens throughout the day, it's just constant. You turn around and you're seeing this moment, this interaction with a big leaguer and a little leaguer, or a big leaguer and just a fan, or a coach or a country, right? That's what it's all about, because this is they put the world in World Series. I mean, we are getting real. We like to we cover the World Series, and then everyone's like, oh, this is the world. This is it. No. This is it. We got 10 different countries represented and 10 different states around the U.S. since they've expanded it to 20 teams, and just that international flavor and those connections between the Lindor and Diaz with Puerto Rico, with the Venezuelans, with the Team Venezuela, with Randy Arozarena, who of course has Cuban born but has adopted Mexico as really he's a Mexican citizen. He's had his kids there, like him with Mexico, Andres Munoz. Those are the moments that really stick with you, and just getting to see those is so special.
We did a lot of AL here last week with Adnan Virk. Okay. So I want to talk about the National League a little bit with you. The Brewers, they've been surging. We all know this. They have been amazing. And I've tried to talk about them enough here. I've had complaints that we haven't. I'm sorry. But the Cubs, they have not been so amazing until sweeping a doubleheader on Wednesday against those Brewers. But the maybe biggest reason why, outside of PCA's slump, is Kyle Tucker completely falling off a cliff. Since July 1st, he has 1 home run. His OPS has dropped by over 100 points over that stretch. What in the world happened with Kyle Tucker here? How should the Cubs continue to approach it? And I mean, have you ever seen anything like this from a player of this caliber?
Yeah, we've had a couple super duper stars have stretches where you're like, what is going on this year? I mean, I think about Juan Soto, but the Soto slump was really 2 weeks, 2.5, 3 weeks. And while it was overblown and I was not worried, it was like he was bad for a stretch. 3 weeks is about the max that you'll see a player of this caliber go through. So now that we're pushing nearly 2 months of really poor play, it's absolutely perplexing. And I think what makes Tucker so interesting is him as an individual, his story coming into this season, going into this new team for the first time, but with free agency approaching. Yeah. And let's remember, for the first 2 months, it was like, this is it. This is why you trade for Kyle Tucker. He's leading the best offense in baseball. Oh my God, we got to give him an extension now. Just like trying to give him $450 million so he doesn't leave. Like that would be a discount. And then it's a long season. There's a reason the Cubs are not, giving him all he wants right away. And there's a reason that he's not taking it. Sometimes that works out in the player's favor. Sometimes it works out in the team's favor. I still expect Kyle Tucker to make a lot of money this offseason. But right now we can't be worried about that. We got to be worried about what he can be for the Chicago Cubs. And right now it's a very, very bad hitter. Now the speculation about him being injured feels warranted when you have a player this good that's playing this badly. But, people point to this finger injury that he had. That was June 1st. Dude was awesome in June.
Yep.
But I don't know, man. It definitely has kind of gone under the radar until this situation where he, gets benched. So that's why we had to talk about it.
The second letter is going to be F.
All right, there's one that came to mind immediately. I imagine it's the same for you.
Yeah, bro. Did I think of a double? Maybe.
I did too. F is like a kind of tough name. What? Do I not know names?
I don't know. Do you?
Chris, how many names do you have?
I have 6. I'm trying to decide.
Who gets cut?
Yeah.
I only have 5. I'll just go with these.
Okay, Chris, start us off.
OLI. Francisco Lindor is on my OLI.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
You have Lindor, Jeremy?
Yeah, I have Lindor.
Okay.
Okay, so Lindor is going to be 272 home runs at the time of this recording.
Yeah.
He has 3 home. What?
Yeah, man. He's a Hall of Famer.
Oh, wow, that was a bad job by me not picking him. I feel good about 4 of mine are definitely more than him, but
Lindor's 213th all time
I'm an idiot.
on the home run list.
I decided to go with Fernando Tatis Jr.
So Fernando Tatis Jr. has 144 home runs.
All
I
right.
lost 100 there to you, right? Roughly?
Yeah.
You lost 128 to me there.
Okay. Well, should we just do our double, get it out of the way?
Yeah.
Freddie Freeman.
Freddie Freeman would have been the best guess in terms of double letters. Freddie Freeman, you both are going to get 358 home runs.
Frank Thomas, obviously.
I also have Frank
Yeah,
Thomas.
The Big Hurt going to be the second best F name, 521.
Do you have the best one?
I think so.
I'm
He's a legend.
100%. Yeah, I'm sure that I do.
Frank Robinson.
Yep.
You both have Frank Robinson.
Yeah, we do.
Wow, Frank Robinson is the top F
he's
name.
number one.
586.
Expos manager. That's how I know him. You're going to win this one because we have to have that fourth one, right? Like, you probably thought of this one, right?
I don't know. Who'd you think of?
The crime dog.
Interesting. I have a different Fred.
Okay.
I have Fred Lynn.
But you're
So, Jeremy, Fred Lynn is 155 all time on the home run list with 306 home runs.
What a tease that
was. Jeez.
Man, I thought I was about to get crushed on that. I mean, McGriff has more.
I'm going to phrase it the same way. Fred McGriff, 29th all time on the home run list
Christ.
with 493 home runs.
Oh, no.
Yep. Going into this last letter, Chris Cody is up 323.
It's going to be really tough for me to come. I feel like my whole thing is I'm just going to have to go with unique names and hope that we don't have any of the same ones and somehow I have an advantage, but that feels impossible.
Phillies, because this feels like a gigantic deal that not in baseball circles, but certainly I know on our show has gone under the radar. Zach Wheeler, one of the very best pitchers of this decade, certainly over the last 5 years, has a blood clot in his shoulder and does not have a timetable to return for the Phillies. How much does this just seismically shift what the National League looks like here for the foreseeable future of this season?
Oh, it's huge, and obviously a situation like that, you're hoping the best for Wheeler, and
yes,
just hope that we can get him back, a guy who is having this awesome season, but it is an older pitcher, and he's been very upfront, being like, I'm not going to pitch forever, like
yeah, he said he was going to retire in a couple of years.
Maybe Wheeler does come back this season. I hope that that's true. But even for this little stretch run, now what's fortunate for Philadelphia is that at the very least, they're in good position to kind of cruise to a top spot in the post, like in the seeding, probably regardless because of their situation, because of what they've earned over the last couple of months. But once we get to October, now we're having a very different conversation because that game 3, that game 4, Christopher Sanchez is awesome. Ranger Suarez is awesome. Luzardo has looked awesome. It's obviously been more hot and cold, but the upside is clearly still there. I think the other part that how it could affect it is, okay, you look at the bullpen, you got Duran, who's awesome. And I picked the Phillies to win the World Series before the season. I'm still riding with them. They've been playing great, but this is a huge deal, indisputably a huge deal.
Going to be really fun to see if Jesus Luzardo can be the guy that he has been in so many different moments of his career, but on that stage in that town as the potential number 3 starter for Philadelphia, I obviously have a soft spot for him, as played against him in high school. He ended my career. He was on the mound the last time I got to pitch.
Incredible!
He was a freshman. Yeah, man,
awesome.
he was a freshman when I was a senior. I feel like I've told the story before on here, so the people listening probably are annoyed by it. But hey, I'm going to mention it every opportunity I get. All right. So, hey, are the Reds going to catch the Mets?
The Reds are interesting because they have been hovering right there. I believe, people have noted many times that the Reds have not been swept this season. They're, I think, one of the only teams to not be swept this season. That goes a long way, right? Their longest losing streak of the year is 4 games.
Crazy.
The longest winning streak is 5 games. So that's why
what a weird year.
They've just been, it's like they clearly have emerged from this unimpressive middle of the National League. We are wondering, is there a twist left in this season? Because the same 12 teams have been in postseason position basically for 2 months.
So wild.
And the Reds are a compelling option. The one problem is that they have I think, the toughest schedule remaining in baseball, or at least up there. They're going to really have to earn it.
Yeah.
So I don't think that they're good enough to do that. But you still have to give them credit for not falling on their face the way that so many of these other teams have just had 2 weeks of looking awful. The Reds have managed to avoid that, and credit to them for that.
I love watching games at that ballpark in the postseason because it's such a strange ballpark for teams that don't play there often. So I hope they have the opportunity. One note, especially considering the Marlins, considering the NL, I did want to know our mutual friend, Danny Alvarez, and his coverage from just a couple days ago. First time in MLB history that two Venezuelan managers faced off against each other. It was Miguel Cairo with the Nationals. It was Carlos Mendoza with the Mets. I know Danny, who, again, is our mutual friend and a friend of this program on the Pitch Clock, had a lot to do with getting that interview together, getting sort of the national recognition here. I know there's stuff that's going to the Hall of Fame, potentially the Venezuelan Baseball Hall of Fame. So check out the coverage that he had with Alex Turbase, and I know he's staying with Jake. So that ends up making all of this very full circle.
For sure.
Jordan, make sure to go check out his stuff with Cespedes Family Barbecue, along with Jake. You guys rock. You rock individually, Jordan. Thank you so much for taking some time to hang out with us.
Always a pleasure. Thanks for the invite.
All right, let's send it back to this game between me and Chris. It's not going to be a fun ending, I don't think.
The letter for the last round is D. D as in dog.
Wow. I mean, I've already thought none of these guys don't have a lot of career home runs, but I have 3 doubles.
Wow.
What?
I just checked the top 75. There's 7 D names. So
How is that?
there's room. There's room for a comeback.
I'm really, 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 really struggling.
All right.
Wait,
I'm ready.
Hold on.
I don't know what happened. I thought this was called pitch clock. I mean, jeez.
I have no chance.
All right, Jeremy, we're going to need your 5.
I mean,
All right,
Christ.
I've got 5.
OLIs.
I'm not happy with my
Dante Bichette. OLI.
That's funny. I left him in there.
Yeah. That's how bad your list is.
Yeah, I
Okay.
know.
So, Jeremy, you had Dante Bichette.
I
Dante
do,
Bichette
yes.
had 274
Wow.
career home runs.
I'll take that.
Darren Dalton.
Oh,
So, Darren Dalton
that sucks.
had 137 home runs.
No!
So you double it, and it's exactly Dante Bichette.
That's
274.
That's why I went with it, just for fun.
That is so
Wanted to have fun with it.
frustrating. I can't even articulate. God.
My next one is Big Papi.
That's a good one. I didn't have him on my list.
Really?
No.
Oh my God.
I know.
So
I went with again. I thought about Big Papi. No, I knew you would think of Big Papi.
But the guys with the most, you got like.
Why?
How are you ever going to come up with people with more than that?
David Ortiz is going to be the top D name.
Yeah, of
541 home runs.
Yeah. So it's over, but that's
Yeah,
fine.
we can't overlook that one. All right. I got 3 more, and they're all like old Hall of Famers.
Okay.
Go for it.
Dave Parker. I don't even know if he hit a lot of home runs. Just feels like a guy. He struggled to get into the Hall of Fame, right? Wasn't he one of those guys that took a while?
Yeah, Dan
Yep.
was just like
Just got
crying
in.
or something.
Dave Parker, 339 home runs.
Then I got Don Mattingly.
I have Mattingly too. I was hoping you wouldn't.
Don Mattingly, 222.
Oh, so that should have been my cut. I should have cut Mattingly.
Chris, what was your 5th name?
Dave Winfield.
Winfield's a good one.
So David Ortiz was the top D name.
the next
Dave
one?
Winfield was the second D name.
Yes. This is
465.
I had Don Baylor.
Don Baylor had 338 home runs. So a good guess.
I'm just not even going to write this down. I'm just going to assume it all goes to plan.
Dave Stewart.
Dave Stewart had 264 career home runs.
That's a real baseball player. My last one was just for fun. David Justice.
Thought of him. Didn't write it.
David Justice pays homage to Miami. 305 home runs, 305.
Yep. It's still not going to be close, but it
No.
was a fun effort. I'm not embarrassed by
effort.
my effort there. Everybody I picked had over 200 home runs. I think that my big issue with this game is that I don't know names. I've realized I don't know.
I'm a good name guy.
I don't know names.
Set
I
me up
have
a little better there.
facial blindness. I have name blindness, and apparently
color blindness.
Not color blindness.
Oh, you see color?